to my Rideshare friends, to my YouTube subscribers, a channel, when you subscribe to it, and I've subscribed to many, you pretty much want to know more about that person. Why am I subscribing to him? Does he stand for this? Does he or she stand for the same values, etc.? A beautiful episode in my life where I worked for several years after the army. I worked for the Mandela family, for Nelson Mandela and his daughters, Zinzi and Zindiwe Mandela, as well as for some of his grandchildren, Zezet Dlamini, the Dlamini family, and being involved in the Nelson Mandela's Children Fund, and specifically in a program that was called America Reads, Africa Reads, where I was in charge of coordinating 5 million books that came from the United States to Africa, and then distributing them to little schools in the mountains, in rural areas. This right behind me, my friends, this is a school that's taking place in a broken down bus. You can see the little kids sitting out here, everybody's smiling, so grateful, so joyful, singing because we're bringing them books. And many of these kids hadn't even seen like colored pictures in books or like animal books before. They were just like amazed, and it's I can tell you, I get goosebumps right now just thinking about those good times traveling with the Mandela family all throughout Southern Africa and North Africa, going to them to Harvard University to receive the key to the city in Boston from the university, going to the various US schools, picking up the books, meeting with the people, doing the US tour with the Mandelas. Very, very special times, right? And I met a lot of dignitaries and a lot of senators along the way. Still have relationships with some of these senators 26 years later. I still visit them in various parts of the country because they all played a specific role in this. These kids conduct their classrooms in this bus, but this is a broken down bus, no wheels, my friend. There's no wheels. Maybe 40, 50 kids with a chalkboard in front and the teacher drawing on the chalkboard, no air conditioning, no electronics. And then the other class is sitting outside. So they alternate between a class that gets inside the bus and a class that's sitting outside the bus, bringing education materials to them. We didn't just bring books, a lot of books. We also brought pens, paper, and all the utensils that they needed that they were short. And every single time we were welcomed with smiles, we were welcomed with songs, with gratitude, and you don't have to earn money. This is pure volunteer work for a few years, but I can tell you the personal rewards that I got out of it, the contacts that I made out of this have lasted forever, right? So we'll share another picture with you right after this video where I'm like in one of the little villages. And by the way, you're talking 5 to 10 people living in a tiny little shanty hut, which I'm going to show you right at the end, right? But yeah, just a little snippet out of my life. As we go on, we'll share many, many other cool stories. But, through this program, through the Mandelas, other business people that you meet, right? Exchanging business cards, networking, forming relationships because they know that you're involved in this and you're doing something good, leads to massive, massive things. And moral of the story, my friends, is education is king, right? So if you have any downtime in that car, read, educate yourself. If you have downtime and can do a real estate course or anything where you can climb the ladder and earn more income and lead a better life for you and for your family, do that. I highly, highly recommend that you use that time effectively as an Uber or a Lyft driver, right? Is that you further your education. You maybe get another degree through a foreign university or through an online university or a real estate license, as I've shown in many of my videos, and that you can actually climb that ladder. So these kids, getting the right materials, the right books, and then hopefully enrolling in schools that really take care of them, have a chance in the future. So that's my little story for the day. Hope you enjoyed it. Drive safe. If you have any questions, please do reach out to me. Bye-bye.